Welcome to Open Up's Practice a Day. My name's Megan. Today we're going to practice slowing it down and focusing on opening our chest, opening our hearts. So if you'll join me, you can take a seat either on your mat or on a chair to start. Just going to start by stretching out our necks a little bit, moving our shoulders. So let's start by taking our right ear to our right shoulder, looking down at that right shoulder. And then just tipping our chin through the center of our chest and rolling on over to the right side and then looking down at that right shoulder. Nice. Let's take it back to the other side. So we're looking at our left shoulder. We're rolling our chin through the center, on over to the right. Again, moving from one side to the other. You can really slow it down if you want, or you can move a little bit faster. But remember to be gentle with your neck. Maybe one more time to either side. Before bringing our head back to neutral. Good, let's try that again, but let's draw half of a circle. Let's draw our other half of the circle. So let's take our chin to our right shoulder and then tilt that chin upward this time. Drawing up around the ceiling and down to the left shoulder. Then coming back up and down to the right shoulder. At your own pace, move through this neck roll a couple more times. Good, and then you can bring your head back to the center. Now we're going to do some simple shoulder rolls here. So let's start on one side. Let's start on our left side. You can bend your elbow at about 90 degrees. And we're just going to start to roll that shoulder backward. Good. You can exaggerate this movement, or you can make it a little smaller if your shoulders are super tight or bothering you in any way. And then go ahead and reverse direction. Good. One or two more here. And then go ahead and relax your left arm. Let's move it over to the right side. Bend that elbow at about 90 degrees. And then we're gonna go ahead and start to roll that shoulder back, starting with the elbow. Again, you can make these big movements or they can be smaller. And then go ahead and reverse direction, rolling forward. Couple more times. And you can shake it out from here. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see what I'm doing. Now we're going to extend our arms out from our shoulders, and then we're going to round through our spine a little and reach our fingers a little further away from us. So we're rounding through our back, really trying to create space, open up through those shoulder blades, in between those shoulder blades. And then we're going to pull our elbows back and pull those shoulder blades together. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Imagine that you're squeezing my finger in between your shoulder blades. And then reach forward, round through the back. Pull back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Let's do this 2 more times. Good job, everybody. Reach forward and round. Pull back and squeeze. Reach forward and round. Pull back and squeeze. Good. And release from there. Now we're going to start by binding our hands behind our back and opening up our chest. So if you can, reach your fingers together behind you. A helpful tool can be a towel. If you have trouble getting those hands to meet, you can hold on to either end of a towel or a piece of clothing that you have near you. Anything will work. It can just act as an extension of those arms. So reaching behind you for that towel or your hands, and then pulling those shoulders back. If you'd like, you can lift those arms up toward the ceiling, or you can keep them down by your tailbone or low back. And just relax your neck here. Just allow those shoulders to be pulled back. See if you can press your collarbone forward. Keep breathing, take nice full breaths in and out. A couple more breaths here. Nice job, everyone. And then you can go ahead and release those hands or your towel. Shake out those shoulders. I'm going to come down onto my seat. You can stay seated just where you are. My triceps felt a little bit tight on that stretch, and maybe yours did too. So let's take a little tricep stretch over the head, reaching one arm behind you, lightly reaching for that elbow, pulling that elbow down and back. Continuing to breathe. And releasing here, moving on to the other side. So extending one arm up toward the ceiling, bending your elbow, reaching those fingertips down your back, and then taking your other arm, grabbing onto that elbow lightly, and then just pulling it a little closer to your head. And relaxing, releasing from there. Very good. So just like in the beginning, we're going to reach and round through our spine and then pull our shoulder blades together. Let's try that with some cactus arms this time. So go ahead and bend both elbows at about 90 degrees. And now instead of reaching straight arms forward, we're going to round through our spine and pull our elbows toward each other. And then pulling those shoulder blades back together, reaching those elbows back behind you, opening up through your chest. Very good. Breathing in as we round. Exhaling as we pull back. Breathing in as we round. Exhaling as we pull back. Now let's switch our breath with this movement. So breathing in as we pull back. Breathing out as we round. Breathing in as we pull back. Breathing out as we round through the spine. Breathing in as we pull back. Breathing out as we round through that spine. Good, and then go ahead and relax. Nice job. Let's come back to that hand bind or reaching for the towel behind you. This time we're going to stand up. If you need a little help, you can do one arm at a time, placing your hand on the wall and turning your shoulders away. You can do that on either side. But from here, we're going to try our hand bind behind our back with a little bit of a forward fold. So go ahead, grab onto your towel, reach for your hands. Keep a bend in those knees, and then let's hinge forward into a forward fold. Rolling our shoulders down and back, opening through our chest. You can keep those knees bent if you like. And then reaching those knuckles up toward the ceiling. Remembering to breathe. Taking a deeper bend in those knees as we come on up to a stand. See if you can lift your chest a little higher here. Pull those knuckles down toward the floor. Holding a little bit longer. Breathing a little bit deeper. And then relaxing, releasing, shaking it out. Very nice, everybody. Our last chest opening pose for today. We're gonna come back down to the floor and we're gonna do a bridge. So let's come onto our backs, bending our knees, planting our feet on the mat. And then for our first bridge, let's just keep our hands reaching down toward our feet, palms on the mat. As we inhale, we'll lift our hips up toward the ceiling. And just think about opening through your chest, pulling your shoulders down, away from your ears. Maybe lifting those hips a little higher. And then coming back down to rest. Nice job. You can take a gentle rock with your knees, with your hips from side to side. Massage out that lower back. All right, let's try that again. This time, if you'd like, you can interlace those fingers under your body and then pull your shoulders down and back, rolling those shoulder blades underneath you. Here we go. Inhale, hips lift up. Interlace your fingers, roll those shoulders down and back. See if you can reach your collarbone a little bit higher. Maybe even reach your hips a little higher. Continuing to breathe. And then as you're ready, you can release your hands. Bring those hips back down to the earth. Take a little rock from side to side. And pausing for some stillness, allowing your body to settle. Just taking a few breaths in and out. Good, and then slowly and carefully making your way to a seat, however you like. Or if you have some time, you can stay lying down, stay relaxing. Take a little shavasana on your own. And then just taking this moment as we're sitting up to roll our shoulders down and back. And notice if we're feeling any looser in our upper body, or are we feeling a little more open through our chest, or our shoulders and neck feeling a little less tight? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Just noticing what you feel in your body. Thanks for joining us today. I hope to see you again soon on this 30-day challenge.